Hey guys, so this is pregnancy week 20. Say hey, Ryder. And as you can tell, this is off of my phone. We are on the way out of town to see my family for Thanksgiving. And so I'm not doing it with my camcorder, and obviously I don't have a board this week. My sister-in-law, who usually does my boards for me, is going to Disney World, her and my brother, so they're out of town, and I'm so non-artistic, it's not even funny. I can't do that stuff. I tried one day and just broke down crying because I couldn't do it. Hormones. But anyway, so we are in the vehicle traveling, and but I wanted to give you guys this video. I was not able to do one this morning before we left, and I was just super busy trying to get everything packed or finished packing and remembering everything and all that good stuff. So anyway, today is 20 weeks pregnant. It's crazy. I can't believe it. I'm halfway done. So every day from here on out is just kind of downhill. I'm ready to go. I will be happy when the next 4 weeks go by, you know, especially with my preterm history with my son. But anyway, today they say, Ryder, he's watching TV and being silly. But anyway, today at 20 weeks pregnant, they say the baby is the size of a small cantaloupe, approximately 10.6 ounces, which is probably pretty accurate for her. They said when I was 18 weeks that she was like 8.5 ounces, so I'm sure she's gained a little bit. Also, this week, the vernix, which is like a waxy-like substance, has started to develop fully over the skin to protect the baby, so that way they can't get scratched or chafed or anything like that. You know, the amniotic fluid that the baby is in is very acidic. It's hard on their little skin. So at this point, they develop a protective barrier to help them so that their skin doesn't get irritated, which I think is just a miracle from God that He knew, you know, that they were going to need those things. And I love it. I love learning about pregnancy and everything that goes on inside your belly while your baby's growing. So I think that's really neat. But anyway, that's it, I think, this week as far as the development of the baby that's going to be happening. Symptoms. Let's see. This past week, I had a sudden craving for ice cream while I was at work. I mean, it was just, somebody was talking and all of a sudden they said ice cream, and I was like, I want some ice cream now. Like, I could not. I just got straight up from what I was doing and went and got me a cup of ice cream. And I took like 3 or 4 bites and I was over it. But I just really, really wanted some ice cream. So, other than that, not really any cravings. I've been trying to watch what I eat a little bit the last couple of days and do better, because, you know, I did have history of preeclampsia with my son, and the other night I was coming home from church and I got home and I was sitting there and all of a sudden my ears felt really hot, and it was my cheeks were kind of flushed. So I took my blood pressure, and it wasn't high, but it was up from what I'm used to being. I'm usually really low, like 110 over 70, and it was 130 over 75. So that scares me, because that's when they started getting a little bit worried when I was pregnant with him. So trying to be more cautious about my salt intake and the things that I eat, and all that. So just want to do better and try to stay healthy. And I haven't been. I mean, I've been eating whatever, you know, I wanted, nothing really healthy. So, and I've been trying to eat less at a time, because I've got to the point where now I guess she's getting so big and she's pushing everything up, that, you know, it's hard for me to eat. When I do eat, I get so full that I can't breathe. So trying to do better with that. Can we turn that down a little? And sorry. So anyway, like I said, that's how I've been doing my food. Let's see. Symptoms. This is something that I mentioned, I think, a while back. But my boobs, okay? It was really weird this pregnancy because my boobs did not get sore till I was like 10 weeks or so. Which was really weird for me because with my son, I mean, they were sore immediately. And they didn't get that way this time. So, you know, I was like, oh, okay, I'm not going to have sore boobs. Well, at like 10 weeks, they started getting that way, and they've stayed that way, and they just continue to be really sore. Well, and this is crazy, but, and I feel like I'm very aware of my body. You know, I pay attention to a lot of things. But the other night, I was getting in the shower, and I was standing, you know, I have a big mirror in my bathroom, and I was standing in front of the mirror, and when I took my clothes off, I was like, oh my goodness, you know, my boobs have increased in size. But not only that, my areola has got a lot bigger and darker. And, you know, that's a common symptom, you know, nothing bad or whatever. But I don't remember them doing that with my son. I mean, it's very noticeable. And I even showed my husband, and he was like, wow, you know, they're definitely changing. So, Daddy will be right back. It's okay. He's coming right back. So, you know, it was very noticeable. And I'm kind of shocked because it didn't happen with my son. Even though I breastfed, I mean, I nursed him for 16 months. It still did not, you know, my areolas did not get that big, or my nipples. I mean, they're like huge. So, I was talking to my husband about it. I said, you know, this baby is going to have a bullseye like crazy to look at. And, of course, he makes a silly comment about her, you know, not being able to see it. Or I don't know. Anyway, it was funny. But, so, anyway, that's all as far as symptoms. Oh, also, I wanted to tell you guys about the baby kicking. I've been able to feel her kick for a couple of weeks now. I mean, you know, like just little tiny flutters, little tiny bumps. Well, it wasn't really getting any harder. So whenever I went to my ultrasound and found out that she was a girl, I have an anterior placenta, which means my placenta is on the front. I think I explained this last week. It's like a cushion between the baby and me. Well, last night I was sitting in the chair and I was eating my salad for supper, and all of a sudden she kicked the fire out of me. I mean, I felt it hard. I mean, it almost made me jump. So I was so thankful for that, because I feel like she's growing and she's getting stronger, and I can feel it, and it just made me feel better. So that was exciting to me. And I think I'm not sure, but I think I have a stretch mark on my stomach that is starting to grow bigger than it was with my son. And it's growing up, like, towards my breast. And that's kind of worries me, because I didn't want them to get any bigger. Excuse me. So, yeah, I guess we'll just deal with that as it comes. You know, no problem. As long as my baby's healthy and growing, I'm going to be happy. But it does suck getting stretch marks. So, anyway, I do feel like I'm carrying her a lot higher than I did with my son. So far, I'm very thankful. I give God the glory. I have not had the hip problems that I did with him. They started with him at 19 weeks, and it was already to the point where I couldn't walk. So I went to the doctor, you know, and all that good stuff. And so this time I'm 20 weeks, and I've had a few problems. One night it was really bad, but other than that, it's subsided and it's got better and all that good stuff. So I guess that's really it. I will, I guess I'll have to wait until I get to my family's house and upload some pictures of my belly. So anyway, that's all I got for now. Hope you guys have enjoyed these videos, and I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I told y'all I'm like YouTube illiterate, but for some reason I can't see any comments. If anybody does comment And I watched somebody's video the other day, and they were saying that now you can't comment on the videos or something. I don't know what all that means, but I'm going to try to figure it out. And I guess that's it for now. So, say bye, Ryder. Ryder. Say bye, Ryder. Tell them bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, you guys.